Mary Cosby, I got one question, two ways. Where you been all my life, and where you been in these last couple episodes of Salt Lake City? I mean, people want more Mary. How do you feel about the reception to you?
I don't know that people want more Mary. However, I want more Mary. But it wasn't, how can I say this without being blunt? They kind of tried to fade Mary out and didn't know Mary was going to be more wanted, but a whole different situation.
There's been a number of group events on the show that you didn't make it to. Did you feel left out, or were you happy to not be at those events?
I was so happy. Honestly, I was so happy. Like every escape was like literally escape for me. I was going especially when I didn't have to go to Vegas. I was so happy. I was so relieved because I didn't want to be in trouble. I didn't want to I wanted to abide by the rules, but I didn't feel left out, and I was at peace. Very happy.
No FOMO, no fear of missing out for Mary Cosby.
No, not for me. No fear.
When you were on Watch What Happens Live, you let it slip that you had not been keeping up with watching the episodes.
You said, do I need to watch the episode?
I'm saying you need to watch the episodes before the reunion.
You gotta be prepared.
Check your email because you're all sent all the episodes. So I want you to.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Did you take him up on his advice? Did you watch the episodes?
I did watch the episodes. I did get busted on not watching.
You have seen them now. What did you think of the season? Did anything surprise you that you went, oh, hey?
I think what surprised me is when I wasn't on there and the spark that comes with me. Oh, is that bad? I mean,
no, that's what you're supposed to say.
That's what surprised me is like my absence. I was like, okay, well, it's clearly there. So
after watching, did you feel prepared for the reunion? How was that reunion?
Let's just say that there will be a part 1, 2, and 3.
There's a lot. Okay, there's a lot to get into.
Yes.
What surprised you about that day, about filming that reunion?
I think what surprised me is some of the behavior of a couple of the girls, and the apologies that rolled out surprised me, and the progress and like productiveness that came out of it. I was very surprised by that.
The fans went a little crazy when the cast photo came out and you and Jen are side by side, smiling next to each other. Is that a sign that peace was brokered at the reunion?
I would take it as a sign that something was broke. I mean, it's safe to say that says something more than it says progress.
It says progress, okay.
It says progress.
You said there were apologies made. Did you get any apologies from people?
I did.
Did you have to make any apologies?
Of course I did. Yeah.
Well, there's this whole saga of, did Meredith and Lisa tell you that they are afraid of Jen or not?
That has to be unrevealed. I'll put it this way. Does Mary Cosby lie? No, I do not lie. I back what I say up. It can mean not like, oh, she's the boogeyman, she's gonna beat me up. But it can mean like, she's supposed to be a friend and you're not brave enough to say that's not okay.
Yeah, I asked Heather about this, and her interpretation was, everyone's a little bit afraid of Jen because you never know how she's going to react when you talk to her about some tougher topics.
Except me. I'm not gonna, invest myself into a person that's not giving me what I deserve. And I know my worth as a friend. I'm a true friend, and Jen may be one. Who knows?
Okay. Progress has been made. Doesn't sound like we're back to a friendship place, but maybe we're on the road there.
Well, I'm real. So whatever I say, I need to own it. I don't think everyone is able to move forward with damage that's been done, with personality flaws, or whatever cases.
So there's progress there. There will be resolution on the Lisa Meredith front.
Resolution? Yeah. It'll clear everything up.
All right. It cracked me up. You posted your glam for the day and your caption said, didn't like my makeup. Why didn't you like it?
I just didn't. And I feel like I didn't have a choice of the matter of who did it. And I felt like it was important to know I didn't like my makeup. You have to start using apps for your picture and start like smoothing this out and like evening your, like, then you know you didn't like your makeup. So then you just post it. It's like, tell them I didn't like my makeup. Yeah, that's what I'm doing with that. Okay.
I love it. This refreshing honesty, I think, is what has won over the viewers this
I don't
season.
I don't think anyone likes me. I don't think.
Oh, Mary, all I see every week online is, why isn't she on the trip? Why isn't she on the snowmobile? Why isn't she there with them for this? I would love to see Mary doing X, Y, and Z. People want to see you, yes.
I always say I have beauty in all my mess. The reality is that I am married to my grandmother's second husband, which was my step-grandfather. Before she passed, she made it very clear that she wanted me to be the one to take her place. Don't think it wasn't weird, because it was. But I did it because I trusted my grandmother, and I'm so glad I did it.
Obviously, going into this season, your home life, people took a lot of interest, and it was a topic of discussion all season long. How do you feel now that everybody knows everything?
Good. I feel really good. I feel relieved. I feel this is Mary, and you accept Mary and her life, or you don't. And I didn't see this coming. I didn't, oh, I want to grow up and I want to be a housewife. Like, that's not my childhood dream. Life just kind of takes you where you're supposed to go. And so it's up to you to follow it. This felt good, felt right. So I'm like, well, people think I'm weird. They say behind my back, they talk behind my back. Let me just tell them in their face, this is Mary. And yes, I'm married to my grandmother's ex-husband. How about that?
How does Robert Sr. feel about your business now being everybody's business?
He kind of trusts me. It's a reunion. You'll really get a really sense of Robert Sr. because he says something that just like makes complete sense, and everyone will understand. I love it. So
okay, so he had your back that day. He was there to fight for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm
not sure, but he was there.
I like to see it.
Yeah.
And I love you came into this season. I watched that IG live you did with Teresa Giudice, and you said,
have any skeletons in your closet?
I came in with no skeletons. I'm out. I mean,
all right. And the thing is, if you do, they're going to come out. So just be aware.
I do want to clear the air on some things that are floating around about you. Some accusations, allegations that were not on the show, but people want answers.
Okay.
People seem to be confused about where your money comes from. What is the income coming from?
Well, I mean, mostly, I that's why I always say I'm blessed. But we do have a copying company business. It's called King's Copies. And we do a lot of like billboards and different, business cards. We can do anything. We can make shopping bags. We do bags for a lot of department stores. But it's not like I just have money coming out of the walls. These things that I have are collector pieces that people don't even remember. They're so old. And I just take care of my things. And I always say you're blessed when you know where everything comes from. Yeah, and I do.
Yeah, like there's no dirty money leading you to where you are.
I can't live like that. Yeah, I can't live like that. No,
well,
no dirty.
that leads me into the other allegation is that you live off of money given to your church.
That's so cool. I mean, I feel like it's so judgmental because I am African American and a woman, and I do have an eye for finding things in life. I have intelligent church members, and they're not gonna get. They know that what's owed to God. We do believe in tithes and offering, and what's owed. They're not gonna just give me God's money, and I'm not gonna take it. I would never do that. And I'm so not in it for the money. Oh my goodness. Like I believe in what I do. I believe in what I'm saying. And I love my church and I love what's there and I believe in it. I don't care. Money can't fulfill that. Not for me. I need more. I need something that's not gonna run out.
Yeah, something that's not tangible.
Yeah.
There was some speculation that you don't actually preach at your church, that you only did it for the show.
That's not true. I don't know why I have so many haters. I don't know. They're like coming out of the woodwork, and they waited 22 years to start saying all these things about me. Why didn't they tell me this 10 years ago?
The final kind of allegation out there about you is that the church is some sort of cult.
They've been saying that since my grandmother started the church. And they say that about pretty much every church. Yeah, it's no like cult. I was taught church should be a place where love always flows. A feeling should be there. You should not be asleep. And you should be awoken, and you should be aware, and you should be hearing something more powerful and higher than wherever you are. And the cult thing, the ones people that know me, my church members, they know those are false allegations. That's like ridiculous. So it's the people that are looking for fault. Like, clearly, I'm not going to get on national television, be a housewife, and be in a cult.
Right.
Like, yeah, like, come on. No,
right.
I believe in my church.
Well, I'm glad we could clear that all up. Set the record straight on all fronts. All right. You owned up to, on Watch Evans Live, misspeaking about how close you are with Charlinda, your family member who works with you. But I want to dig into this relationship a little more, because people notice she serves you on a tray and all the food is wrapped up in plastic, which is reminiscent of a hospital, Mary. And we know how you feel about hospitals.
I was in the hospital. I never had my food come in plastic. They rolled it in on a table, like a hotel table. No, when the show aired, Charlinda actually, I don't know, she got the green eye and she turned on me and she left.
Oh, wow.
She lived with me rent-free for, 20 years. And then to turn on me, it's like, I really don't know who she is. It was how we were raised. That's what my grandmother did. And that's what she knew, and her mom does. And that's it's not a thing that I need a special, I am a germaphobe though. I don't like germs.
Right. But this is just a thing that's been how
you've
lived forever. It's not.
Yeah, I didn't change the way my grandmother set things up. I just kept it going.
Do you ultimately regret hospital smell, that whole thing?
No. No regret.
But what do you want me to do? Not say you smell like hospital when she gets both legs amputated.
I don't know what you want me to do. Got your aunt, her legs are gone. Why are you getting your legs cut off at 60? That means your diet's bad. Just like she didn't eat right. Like, drink water. Like, okay, get it.
I see that, and it can come across as rude. What I do regret probably is the way I got so frustrated. I felt like I was being blamed, and I didn't know why, but I never said Jen smells like hospital. I said, Meredith, it smells like hospital. Can you please go eat with me? Someone took that back to Jen and told her that I said she said it. That's why I kept trying to find out who told her, but no one will tell me who told her.
Okay.
But she knows.
Sounds like there are still lingering questions after the reunion, Mary. We didn't even get all the answers to everything, it sounds like.
Some things you just like, it is what it is, but at the end of the day, it's a kind of good dig. You smell like hospital. No.
I mean, it is.
But
it's an iconic Bravo quote at this point. So it's like, it goes down in history, good, bad, indifferent.
Oh.
Fashion has been a big part of your story on this show. Do you have a favorite look you got to wear on the first season?
Probably the fashion show, the Fashion Week in Park City, when Jen just gave me the cat eye. Yeah, I knew I was fierce.
How is the high-end hoarding situation going? Did you wind up getting a separate apartment or condo for your clothes, or are you still living surrounded by racks and racks and racks?
No, I did not buy an apartment for my clothes, which that would be so luxury to do. Oh, just walk in but no, I have not done that. I just kind of gotten more organized, and I've done it myself, and I'm getting there. Just keep me in your prayers.
Piece by piece. All right, an apartment closet might be a great thing to showcase in a second season, Mary. Do you want to come back for another season? Would you do this again?
I don't know if I'd do this again.
Why do you say that? What makes you say that?
I just don't know. That's a strong question, and I think I need a little bit harvesting. I think it's premature, but I don't know. I mean, would they want me back? I think I don't.
I think
You know-
they will want you back, but it sounds like maybe you want to take a breath. You needed some space away. It's you filmed it, it's aired. You want to take a breath before you figure out the next step.
Yeah. That's always important to just regroup, especially when you got attacked. And I toughened up. I've gotten tougher. So
I can tell. No, I can tell. All right. Well, before we get to season 2, before we even get to this reunion, there are still a couple episodes of season 1 left to air. What do you want the fans to know about these last couple of episodes?
Hang in there. I'm on one.
I love it.
Yeah. I think I'm coming, and we're going out with a bang, I guess.